Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. As my headline says, yep, every county covered by some sort of weather advisory or winter storm warning. And it's a pretty easy weather scenario today in that there's actually only two advisories or warnings. There's a winter storm warning for about the western 2/3 of the UP for a heavy snowstorm that's happening there. The rest of lower Michigan, the rest of the eastern UP covered under a winter weather advisory for a mixed bag of precipitation. So let's get to it and we'll get you all straightened out on the messy weather once again today. Okay, so the purple is a winter weather advisory and it's a pretty easy scenario. What it is snow develops late this morning and early afternoon, southern lower, and transitions northward. And as it transitions northward, it transitions to freezing rain. Not heavy freezing rain, but enough for about 1/10 of an inch of ice possible. And of course, that's enough to make roads very dangerous. That continues to shift northward. And then, like I said, the winter storm warning is for just pure snow and 6 to 10 inches of it. They've already had several inches in places across the UP. Here is the current radar. And you can see the snow starting to develop. Some of this not reaching the ground, but it's starting to develop and shift northward. You can also see what I've been talking about the last couple of days, a split in the snow's, this weather system. So heavy precipitation down here, heavy precipitation back here with the upper level low, and lighter amounts through here. I'll show that to you on the radar forecast. And when we get one of these split storms, it does tend to really lessen the amounts that we get. So basically what you're looking at is Detroit, Ann Arbor, Jackson, Lansing, Grand Rapids, Flint, Saginaw, Bay City. This whole region here, you're looking at about 1 inch of snow, then up to 1/10 of an inch of ice, probably a few hundredths to 5/100ths, maybe 1/10 of an inch of ice. And then it comes to an end, or it even changes to rain this evening before it comes to an end. And it should be improved conditions tomorrow morning. Hey, good morning, Mike Joy saying, hey, Mark. Chilean Gray in Ypsi and Lower Alabama. Wow. 85 degrees today in Florida. Rub it in. Why don't you, right? Good morning, Candy Mercer. So here's our radar forecast. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, noon. And that's when the mixed precipitation starts across southern half of lower Michigan. Snow, freezing rain. And again, you don't see an ominous radar pattern. Is just enough to make things on the slick side and the tricky side, which sometimes is a little more dangerous than a all-out storm system, because the off and on stuff, you know, some people still drive 75 or 80 miles an hour on that. So this is 5 o'clock this evening, and the purple you're seeing is still freezing rain, so mixing with rain. And we'll go to 9 o'clock tonight, and everything's lifting northward and coming to an end. Hey, good morning, Saginaw. And, you know, the snow continues up to the north. So things will actually improve as we get into the evening. And by the way, I think the Weather Service has done a great job of explaining to you the time of these weather systems and when they're the worst, by giving you the time frame of a winter weather advisory. And this winter weather advisory for most of lower ends sometime this evening, 7 to 10 o'clock. So that tells you that we're not going to warm up really nicely in the late afternoon, and we're going to see the conditions improve as we go into the evening and overnight hours. Total snowfall here, we're not talking about a whole lot of snowfall. We're talking about 1 inch maybe in southern lower, 1 to 3 maybe northern lower, an additional 3 to 6 across the UP after several inches. Good morning, Laura from Greenbush, and Kathy Smith from Adrian, and Ruth Adams from Grand Blanc. Oh, you like the cute other guy, huh? The guy with the beard? That was Ben Raven. Yeah, he's he's a lot younger. Did Flint get hammered? No, I don't say this is a hammering in southern Michigan. It's just a tricky mixed precipitation situation. Probably won't be as bad as what you think, but I do want you to be aware. So let's look at the temperatures. Let's go to noon. And we're still way below freezing. So any precipitation that falls will easily freeze on the roadways. Good morning, Teresa Hupfer. And let's see, let's go into 5 o'clock, okay? You're starting to get up to 32. Salt obviously works great on this kind of situation, and the precipitation won't be that heavy. Manistee, you're in the 1 or 2 inches of snow and up to 1/10 of an inch of ice. You're in the mix thing too. Okay, northern lower, you're still below freezing. Saginaw, Bay City, Midland might still be below freezing at 5 o'clock. That's why the winter weather advisories go until 7 to 10 this evening. Let's go to 10 o'clock this evening. Temperatures continue to rise. 32, 33-ish Saginaw, 38-ish Detroit, 34 Jackson and Lansing and Grand Rapids. So the roads should improve. Hi there, Huppers. The road should improve as we get into the evening. In Grand Rapids, do I need to drive to Ludington today? Should I cancel? I don't know. It's up to you. I don't think it's terrible, but you know, it's going to take you some extra time. And then we're at where this model run ends midnight, and you can continue to see temperatures slowly popping up. Okay, so next storm system in the next couple of days. So here's our storm system coming through now. It's done by morning, and most of southern lower should be in pretty good shape. If you have to travel tomorrow, look at this. Nothing going on. Scott's from Jupiter. Friday, great travel day. This is Friday evening. So the storm system off to the west, warmer temperatures. Age ain't nothing but a number. I like that idea. Now we're into Saturday. There could be an initial burst of mixture again. Leah wants to know, she misses the gardening forecast. Do I still do a gardening thing? No, I don't. I have it just as a hobby now. So we're into Sunday. Now, look at this storm system on Sunday. That's a cranked up storm. That's a wind maker. The path of this to Traverse City, which both models are showing, brings mild air and rain into lower Michigan, brings a flat-out snowstorm, possible blizzard across the UP into northern Wisconsin. Got a fly out of Detroit at 7:30 today. Must be talking about evening. I think you're going to be okay. Temperature's going to be several degrees above freezing at that point. Now we're into Monday and next Monday, and we turn windy, colder, some snow showers. And this is the storm I'm talking about for next week. It's a Sunday one. It's mostly rain to some snow showers, wind and cold for a day. And then it looks like we're going to stay in this active track, but it looks like the storms are going to be weaker as we go out into next week. Although I do want to warn you that it looks like the cold air is building again. 6 to 10 day forecast. Cold air off to the northwest building in. 8 to 14 day forecast into March 5th. Cold air starting to build in. So there's your scenario today. Winter weather advisory, almost all of lower Michigan for mixed precipitation coming in. Not heavy, 1 to 2 inches of snow mixed with freezing rain, few hundredths to maybe 1/10 of an inch of ice accumulation. Warmer temperatures through the late evening and overnight, so you might not get an improvement on the side roads until Mother Nature does it for you late this evening. Temperatures will be good for salt to work, so I think you're going to be okay the longer you wait to travel today. And it's not a major situation in Lower Michigan. It's just a treacherous situation. That's a tongue twister. Tomorrow, good travel conditions. Friday, great travel conditions. And then the next storm system, a strong one, will be coming in Saturday into more likely Sunday. Right now it looks like a rainmaker and a mild weather situation for the southern half of Lower Michigan and a flat-out snowstorm blizzard for the UP. There you have it. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thank you for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Please hit the share button and let folks know what's going on. Take care.